time to rock it. Another random edition. Numero 3. Trois. I think I may have gone back to work too early. But I guess it wasn't too bad, but holy shit, have I been sick this week. Oh. God, I hope I feel better before the weekend. Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ. Sorry. A little off topic there. This is the random edition number 3. If you don't know what I'm doing, if you haven't seen the other ones, I just random horror edition. I'm just picking out movies from my collection, from my horror collection, and just randomly talking about them. Ones that I've never talked about before. I've shown when I bought them, and some of them, but some of them I've had before I even got on YouTube, so obviously. But this is one that I have shown before, but I never talked about. So, here we go. Deep Red from the horror gods, Dario Argento. Quite possibly my favorite horror director of all time. Him and John Carpenter would be up there, side by side. For myself. And this is a fucking awesome movie. Dario Argento shows you why he's the master of the death scene. That's what I call him, the master of the death scene. He does death scenes in his horror movies like nobody in the history of horror movies. And most of the time it's coming, because the music will start playing. But it's just a frenzy of fucking chaos, and most of the time, like especially the slasher ones that he's done a couple, he will not show the killer, but it's just so, it's like things are flying, like weapons at people, and you have to, if you don't know Dario Argento, I'm just picturing all this crazy fucking scenes that he just goes off on, and this is, I think, one of his first horror movies. Before this, he did various things. I don't think he started off in horror, but this might have been the first outright horror movie, which he made in 1975. I'll get all the stats out here. So obviously directed by Dario Argento. God. Music by, and the reason I'm doing this is because music by Goblin. Okay, some other guy, Giorgio Gasolini. But Goblin and Dario Argento is like the best thing to ever happen in horror movies, in my opinion. Them meeting up. Because the music and Argento's fucking chaos with the death scenes is just amazing. It's starring basically a lot of Italians, because I think they do the the English guy is David Hemmings. And I guess the girl's name is Gabrielle Lavia. Produced by, I think that's his brother or cousin, Claudio Argento. Anyway, and this edition, here I'll show the edition here. Blue Underground. I think I was supposed to talk about something before. Anyway, I can't remember. But this edition is Blue Underground, which is fucking amazing. Blue Underground, a great, great, great company for horror movies. I got a few of theirs now. From Argento and Fulci. And, yeah, Fulci, Zombie. This edition was made in 2011 of Deep Red. And, yeah, I guess I got all the stats out there. And, actually, Deep Red itself, showing the back, Deep Red goes under a couple different names. The censored version in the US is I think it's the Hatchet Murders. So, but that's all cut up and censored. This is, as you see at the top here, the uncensored. That's the one you want for this bad boy. They actually cut out, in the Hatchet Murders, they actually cut out something like 20 minutes of the gore and I guess scenes, just random scenes, right? Yeah, because it's 105 minutes long. That's the full uncensored version. This edition of it from Blue Underground. And, you know, while I'm talking, I'll show the inside. And the other names were Profondo Rossi, which is, I think, Deep Red in Italian. But I could be wrong. The original title? I don't know if that's an alternate title or the original title. So yeah, it goes by Deep Red and the Hatchet Murders. Profondo Rossi. I think it goes by the Deep Red Hatchet Murders too, like all together in a different version in the US. But I could be wrong. But anyway, just to let everyone know. But I think basically everyone knows this as Deep Red. It does have different titles to it. Just a spectacular horror movie. All Argento's earlier movies, the ones, like, he's still making horror movies. I don't think a lot of people realize that, and I haven't seen the more recent ones. I think he did a Dracula one that wasn't getting very good reviews, but still would like to see it for myself. But I think it was him, and I think he was a part of a remake for Suspiria, which I didn't. But if he's a part of it, that might not be too bad. But anyway, back to this bad boy. So what else is there for me to say? I guess usually in these series I do my favorite scene from the movie, and that's it. Love this cover. That's a great cover. Where's the original cover? No, I don't think that's the original cover, but I think I showed that. Anyway. And there was the pictures at the back. That fucking dummy. That's my favorite scene right there. That is a fucked up scene. That threw me right off. First time I saw this, but every time I see it, it just still gets to me when the guy's backed up against the wall. He knows the killer's in the house, and he's got like a sword in his hand. A small one, a small sword. It looks like a fucking sword. I don't know, tiny little one. But anyway, that he knows the killer. You can see the shadows and stuff of the killer. And all of a sudden the door opens, and this fucking thing flies up. The dummy, it's cracked up because he cracked the head off of it. But wait, you'll see right there. Yeah, right there. See, the head is cracked off because he hit it with the sword because it kept. That's the thing. The thing it looked like it was floating towards him. I don't know what the fuck they did, what was going on, how it was moving. It just looked like it was floating towards him, and he just, boom, whacks it with the little sword knife that he has, and next thing you know, the killer's actually to his left. Behind, so what he was seeing was the shadows of that fucking thing. I don't know what was moving it or what. And then he gets whacked in the head and by a poker from the fireplace, and then all you see is the killer's hand just grabbing his head, like bashing it off every wall. Oh my god, it's a fucked up Dario Argento style. That's all I have to say. Great fucking movie. If you've never seen it, Deep Red, Random Edition number 3, Random Horror Edition number 3. Rock you later.